Okay, now we're in the car. I'm just going to take it out for a quick spin, show you the operation, the paddle shifters, and the design. It's working really well, nice and crisp. One thing I've noticed is I do have my pit limiter switch on my old button box down here, but I've also moved it to this switch down here. And now that I have everything closer to the wheel, I prefer using this one, because especially with the OSW, there's a lot of force behind this, and it's just this way I still have both hands on the wheel. Quite nice. And then of course what was missing before, the look left, look right, and other functions like exiting the car. It's just nice having everything right here in front of you instead of having to use an external box. I'm still using this one because it has more functionality, like adjusting brake bias, ABS, traction control depending on the car. That's with these type of switches, it's better to use an external box. I don't want anything that's sticking out right here in front of me with the OSW. But for primary functionality, left, right, we're doing starting little macros, stuff that you need often is right here in front of you, which is where it's supposed to be. And then other options I have down here. This I can adjust when I'm on the straight, where these buttons I can use mid-turn. So this is really nice solution. So if you're in the market for an OSW and you don't have a wheel yet, or you're still using a shifter, manual shifter, I think I mentioned in the previous video, this steering wheel is like, what was it, 70 euros. So compared to what's out there, this is quite cheap. And then if you have a 3D printer, you can print this yourself, including the paddle shifters, or there are websites out there that will print designs for you. And since this design is final, you can just give them the files and then they will print your unit. I've added rubber coating to it just to give it a little bit of a different look instead of that plastic look. But that is something you can do to your unit if you feel like doing it. So let me just take it out for a quick spin, and you can see the new paddle shifters in action. And yeah, the buttons, everything with this new, this is the Pro Micro now. Really nice little Arduino unit with built-in USB support, so there's no translation program. The buttons are being sent to the game really quickly. I've tested it in iRacing, I've tried it in Formula 1 2017, and Automobilista. It's working, because this is being seen as a keyboard, and it just sends the keyboard commands to the game. I've decided to leave it a keyboard and not a joystick, because there are some games out there that have limited support for the number, or only support a limited number of joysticks. I don't think iRacing has that problem. It'll support whatever you plug into it. But other games only do like 2 or 3. And then if you have external paddles, the wheel is a game controller. Depending on how many button boxes you have, I felt that using a keyboard output, just sending keyboard presses to do the operation, is the better solution. And like I said, I've tested in a few titles, no issues at all with this new design. So let me jump in and do like 2 laps, and you'll see it's working quite well. messing this up so badly. There we go, that was better. There we go. Just 2 quick laps. As you can see, this is working really nice. I really enjoy it. Haven't had any problems. It's well, there's been quite a couple of months development and testing in this now. It's solid. So if you're interested in it, GitHub link is in the description below. And yeah, give it a try. Let me know what you think. As far as I can tell, it's working quite well. So have a good one.